housing market update for Ames, Iowa for December 8th, week of December 8th here, 2025. So we're going to be coming into the final stretch here in the last 3-4 weeks of December for the year, and the market's doing what the market does. So, but I'll compare some stuff to the last 2 years here in this video, just so you can kind of see where we're trending and what I think the spring's going to bring too. So I'll do a bigger video once we get the final numbers for the year into January, so you can kind of see what's really probably on the horizon here in the spring, so you could just make a better educated decision. But we'll jump right into it here. Last week we were sitting at 101 listings, dipped down to 94. I'm expecting that number to dip even lower, just because, for one, we've had a lot of snow, a lot of stuff like that. As you can see, in the last week we've only had 4 pendings and 0 closed. 0 closed, that's normal, right after Thanksgiving, and then also going in here to right before Christmas. You're going to see a bunch of houses close here in the next 2 weeks. So you will see, I think we have at least 3 to 4 closing this week, and then we have 2 or 3 closing the week after that, just on our team alone. So you're going to see those things popping. But because here we had 43 pendings just in October, and then only 34 closings. So you're going to see some of those transition into here for sure, because you only had 38 closings in November. So those are going to carry over most likely to December for a vast majority of them. But normal numbers there. When you start looking at what's on the market, there are a couple more listings on the resale side compared to last week. So sitting at 68 houses, 5 townhomes, 3 condos versus the 2 condos last week. And then here sitting at 60 single family homes. Not a bad number. Still needs to be much, much higher compared to where we were in 2019, pre-COVID time. And then new construction, a couple of those came off the rack there. So looking at 25 new construction. I wish that number was up over 30 going into the new year. Doesn't look like it's going to be, but either way, still not a terrible number for new construction, especially with the cost of what it is to build. Yeah, we'll see some of those start slipping off. But when you look at where we were last year at this time, we're finishing out December with 45 resale. So you can tell that number is going to start to come down quite a bit. But we were sitting at 31 new construction. When you go over to what went pending, you're looking at 31, 46 closed. I think we'll have close to those numbers as well. But either way, we're sitting at 75 active at the end of December there. 94, I think we'll be right around that same number. If you go back up how we ended 2023, looking at 67 active listings, 23 pended, 35 closed, and 42 resales, 35 of which were single family. So going from that 35 up to 60, that's good, but it really needs to bounce up quite a bit when you start looking at what it's going to take to get to back where we were here, November of 19 at 163 active listings versus where we are today, sitting at 94. So I would say still definitely a buyer's market, a seller's market. It's going to take quite a bit. We're going to need to at least get that up by 50 to 100% of what this number is here in order to start to really turn those tides. With interest rates starting to fall a little bit, they fell again last week, kind of volatile, but we'll be watching those quite a bit. And depending on what it does and how quick it happens here in the spring, could be a pretty wild spring. So if you need to get ready, want to get ready, just to have a good idea of should we stay or should we go? Should we start to get prepped ready if something does pop up, that's where we come in. So just give us a call, and we'd love to help you out. And I'm excited for basketball conference play to start for Iowa State, and very excited for the new football coach. I think we're going to be more pleasantly surprised than you think. So, yeah, that's all I've got. Stay warm because it's going to get very cold, and we'll talk very soon. Take care.